hip hop, spoken word artist, educator, author, community activist. It's a lot of things that kind of comprise who I am. I'm a little unorthodox, but just love, just been out here in the community, working with people, doing music, doing poetry. That's my love.
Organizer, activist, creator and curator of 2 projects. One is Invisible No More, which speaks to the plight of Black women. The other is I Still Love Her, which is what I'm going to talk about a little bit, but I Still Love Her, a celebration of women in hip-hop.
Entrepreneur, a hip-hop artist, independent, driven, determined, political, militant, halftime angry, mostly all smiles, intellectual, introvert, and extrovert, which is very weird at the same time, individual who just so happens to make music. As far as like FEMFEST goes, of course, that's every single year. Me and Raul, Milk Dud Head Forward, we put together a showcase for all female artists. Miss Tigger hosts it every year. DJ Nico, always on the 1s and 2s. She does a great job every year. We hold it usually on the strip of Cherokee, and try to like showcase as much female talent as we possibly can. We can't necessarily always grab everybody, but every year I just try to keep it fresh, but put new names in. This coming winter, which we do it every winter, this coming winter, it's going to be the biggest one of all of them. I'm trying to combine all 3. And not only that, trying to take it out of town, like in between the one I do here in the winter, I want to do one somewhere else in the summer. Someplace, because here it's kind of like overly saturated with all these different fests that happen in the summer. So it's good for FEMFEST to be in the winter while we're here. But KC might not have the same thing, so in KC I might be able to use a lot of summer dates for KC. So like linking with Miss Nicole there, doing stuff like that. But yeah, every year, this past year we had some new faces that had never got to grace the stage. Chill, we had Honey K, Honey Camille. We had OG Ray, she been making so much noise out here. We had Shaolin, she brought her dancers out. We had Dragon, we had Ice doing the EDM type of thing. It was 25 women. 25 women.
Wow.
The other 2 years it was 15 and 15. This is 25. Next year I'm shooting for 40.
I Still Love Her is, for those who, again, love hip-hop, it's a spin-off of Commons. I Used to Love Her, her being hip-hop, and so with I Still Love Her, it's, again, this whole homage to hip-hop, but also giving homage to women, so I felt like it was a cool, just, title for it, or name for it, and it's just that it's an art exhibition, so it's art. So all the artists that submit work is hip hop centered. It's women in hip hop centered, and then also having the pieces of like lecture discussion, and then I always close it out with a all women MC showcase. So with the lecture, like speaking to like in past years that we've done it. Just speaking to where women's placement is in hip-hop, if it is any. A lot of times now people only see like a Nicki Minaj and feel like, because we go off of like popularity, what we hear on the radio, that we feel like there isn't any other women that's doing it, which it is.
I am hip-hop. I am hip-hop. I don't have any physical kids, right? But I feel like I am hip-hop is like a baby of mine that I'm just kind of watching develop and grow. When it was just a vision, it actually started in 2005. Me and MK Stallings and this girl named Lotus Bloom, who's also an MC, we had went to this feminism and hip-hop conference in Chicago. And it was just the things that we was exposed to, just women on different platforms, like it was just amazing. So I just felt like in that moment, I'm like, I wanna do a women's hip hop conference, which I've never did yet, but basically I Am Hip Hop kind of like was birthed out of that vision, that idea of trying to do a women's hip hop conference. We did the first I Am Hip Hop event back in 2011, and it was a part of an exhibition at the History Museum, America I Am, that was curated by Tavis Smile. So that was a really like epic experience, and we had like, you know, we had the B-girls, we had the female DJ, we had like film incorporated in there, but that panel discussion, man, it was just like everything just came together and was like off the chain, and it just let me know that this was something that people have been missing. You know, we talk about hip hop all the time, but we don't too much talk about the presence and the purpose of women in hip hop. So that just let me know that this is something that we need, and this is something we need to keep going. So I Am Hip Hop is basically a platform, it's a movement where we celebrate the positive contributions of women in hip hop. So I mean, we just gotta keep it going. And then the thing is, you know, a part of this project right here is knowing that we have other women out here that are doing the same thing. So you could never get enough of talking about women in hip hop. So we got different things out here in the city where we can come out and be introduced to different like facets of women in hip hop, from just like fashion, from dance to the business side, all aspects of hip hop. And we've been doing this since the beginning of time. Not like we just started doing this. Women been a part of hip hop from the inception of hip hop. So the purpose of doing I Am Hip Hop is to just show people and expose the community to the different things women out here doing.
The rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister dope enough to make you holler and scream?
Yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about due to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, 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 hyper, happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Look at you throwing down the sound, totally a yes. Let me state the position. Ladies first, yes?
Yes.
What I would want my legacy to be, I would want to leave behind some type of blueprint where people, you know, they've looked at my life and seen a person who was literally about people. No matter your race, no matter your sexuality, no matter like, you know, your economic status, a person who has like been about the community, has been about people. Like, I don't have any physical kids, so I work with a lot of youth and a lot of young people, and what I've always tried to just impart on them is just like treat people with respect, whether it's a stranger, whether it's a homeless person, whether it's your mother, you know, treat people with respect, show love. That's something that we can do universally. We don't have to speak the same language to show love and respect. So I would hope that my legacy is one that people will look back and say, you know, she lived a life of integrity, she had a good character, and she treated people good.
Hopefully what I have started can continue on in some capacity. That the people that have been connected to it, that has been a part of these projects, have felt fulfilled. The people that come out to it have felt fulfilled. So people feeling like my legacy being that that I provided space. I feel like sometimes people just need space. Like, I've had people that have never shown their work before, have never performed at something before, and they were able to do it at something that I put together, and I think that's absolutely dope.
I want to be known as like the coldest, like the coldest, most relatable female artist that people knew, that people ever got to like engage with. But not just that, you know, I really like literally for breaking the record of being not just a female artist, but like that artist where you go to me as for the go-to, and not just because you want to hear a female rapper. I literally do not like it when people like hit me up like, I'm just looking for a female rapper to do stuff, you know, like, if I understand you're looking for a type of sound, you know, from a female voice, you know, but I'm not in, like, when people tell me like, Bates, you the coldest female rapper I know, that means that you don't consider me to be one of the best rappers you know yet, which means that you consider your best rappers to be male, and that is probably what I want to get done. Like, make sure that whole, like, not to erase the woman out of the box, but for her to be appreciated for her artist just as much as men.